I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The vision of Doral Academy Charter Middle High School is to set the standard for outstanding student achievement while providing a safe and nurturing academic environment.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Stephanie Acosta.
And I'm Eva Garcia. Today is Friday, February 10th, 2023, and you're watching the 18th episode of the 4th season of our weekly show, The Rise.
This weekend, we will experience some cloudy skies with a low chance of rain.
Prepare for some warm weather as we should expect a high of 79 and a low of 61.
Coming up on today's show,
the importance of staying educated during this month,
and a personal perspective on Black History Month,
and an update of our winter sports.
All this and more coming up on this week's exciting edition of The Rise.
This week, our school celebrates National Student Services Week, where we are celebrating our students, faculty, and most certainly our staff. Here at Firebird TV, we would like to extend a thank you to all those who make it possible for the students to roam these halls every day.
Doral Academy student and up-and-coming artist Sofia Gomez has recently released her first single, Field of Dreams. Alongside with the song, she has released a music video collaborating with FBTV member Grace Wong, who produced and edited the video. Make sure to check out the song on all streaming platforms.
Black History Month focuses attention on the contributions of African Americans in the U.S.
Here is Ria Gowdy with the importance of staying educated throughout this month.
Black History Month pays a tribute to the many contributions African Americans have made in the U.S. and the countless struggles they've had to endure throughout history. It is important that we educate ourselves on Black history to encourage racial equality in our society. Here at Doral Academy, our teachers aim to educate on the importance and cultural significance of this historic month.
This is a documentary of
African Americans have contributed so much to our history. They have diversified both literature and music and movies and just our lives in general. Science, we have scientists who have paved the way to change the way things work. We have athletes that have paved the way for integration. We have educators that have taught Black students, and all of this is culminating to the idea that our education is lacking.
I think as long as we, again, really take the lessons from those time periods, again, and the advancements and achievements from it, in the sense that we, treat each other with respect and equality, I think that's one of the biggest ways to, again, really respect it and honor it. But again, just not doing just so in, in the month of February, but doing so as often as possible to take that look back and look at that perspective and look at those achievements.
With teachers bridging the gap between Black history and American history, students are able to learn about influential figures and apply those lessons to their lives today.
Black History Month is still influential because people still don't see the connections between our history and Black history. American history is Black history, and if we continue to teach it as two different histories, we will never understand how they should be one history.
Reporting for Firebird TV, I'm Ria Gowdy.
This month is not only defined by Black history, but also by the culture that surrounds it.
Here is what Black History Month means to our very own students.
For hundreds of years, parts of Africa were isolated from the rest of the world. Here people expressed themselves in a culture which was unique because there was little from the outside to influence it. The early white explorers didn't understand Black Africa at all. To them, the people were savages. Their culture seemed primitive. Yet today, the influence of that so-called primitive culture is felt worldwide in many ways. Every day we are touched by something of Africa, even though most of us don't know it.
Black History Month is a time that allows for the representation of many differing Black cultures, like Jamaican or West African ones, while allowing me to be proud of my own heritage at the same time. Coming from Trinidad, there's a very popular event that happens around this time that I typically try to partake in every year, which is the Trinidad Carnival. During this carnival, they play traditional calypso music, they play mass, they even hold parties days before the event actually starts, which when all put together makes it very easy to feel connected to every other Trini that's participating at the time. Black History Month also makes it very easy, at least for me, to learn about Black heroes and Black role models that both think and look just like me, which inadvertently continues to fuel my ambition to improve as a person and strive to better the place that I can call home.
So I'm Dominican, and the concept of Black History Month didn't process for me until I actually was a lot older and had to come to terms with actually being mixed and like racially ambiguous and stuff like that. And Black History Month for Afro-Latinos and African Americans is such a different experience because first, it's like an American holiday, it's an American celebrated kind of month, but the shared experiences that we have within the race as a whole, not even just the ethnicities, are what bring us together. So for this month, I feel like, or for Black History Month, I feel like the most important aspect of it is the togetherness of it all, because I feel like it brings together so many different cultures. And since this year's theme is Black resistance and fighting against oppressive systems in America, I feel like the fact that the Black race is expanded across so many different cultures and ethnicities and nationalities, it creates an even stronger sense of togetherness in order to fight those oppressive systems in the sense of Black resistance.
Although the curtain begins to close on our winter sports, our athletes are not quite done yet.
Here is Gabriel Castillo with this week's sports report.
Our sports teams here at Doral are only a few wins away from becoming state champions. Let's take a look at their path to glory on this week's sports report. Yesterday, our girls basketball team lost to Coral Springs by a score of 43-33. However, their win last Friday secured their spot as district champions. Good job, Firebirds. Yesterday, our Lady Firebirds wrestling team won its very first district championship, with Rebecca Marin taking home first place. Good job, Firebirds. On Wednesday, our boys basketball team won their district semifinal game against Flanagan with a score of 50-41. They will be playing in the district finals today against Hialeah Gardens. Good luck, Firebirds. Also on Wednesday, our boys soccer team won against Coral Reef in penalties with a score of 4-2. They will compete in regional quarterfinals this Saturday on their home field at 7 o'clock. On Tuesday, our girls soccer team defeated Coral Reef by a score of 3-0. We had a chance to talk with senior Olivia Vargas after the game.
This win actually means a lot to us because the 3-0 win is a lot, and it boosts our confidence a lot to get ready for our game on Friday. And now we just got to keep going, keep winning more games so we get to the state finals.
With this win, they play today against Cypress Bay at 6 for a chance to make it to the regional finals. Good luck, Firebirds. That's all for today's sports report. Now back to your anchors.
As our weeks get busier, it can be difficult to keep up with what's new.
Here are your daily announcements to keep you updated with all the latest news.
Rho Kappa's February meeting will take place today at 2:45 in room 523H. Come prepared to discuss and debate. Buy your favorite World's Finest chocolate bars from any sophomore student council member, volunteer, or in room 306H. With Valentine's Day coming up, don't forget to buy a flowergram from Class of 25, a Troop 6358 board member, or in room 306H.
Next week is Kindness Week. Make sure to check out Doral Academy's Instagram for more information on the daily events. The French Honor Society will be playing Ratatouille in the auditorium next Wednesday. $5 from any board member and $8 at the door. Photos for senior distinction, summa cum laude, and magna cum laude will take place next Wednesday at 2:45 in the C Building courtyard. The dress code will follow that of senior breakfast. Seniors, if you are committed to your university of choice, please fill out the form on @Firebirds 23 decisions to be featured.
That's all for today's edition of The Rise.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms at Firebird TV. Reporting for FBTV, I'm Eva Garcia.
And I'm Stephanie Acosta.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. And every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail